Yeah, man, I'm so proud of our guys. You know, we woke up this morning and you know, we knew we were in the Big 12 championship. So I was a little nervous, you know, how we were going to come out. You know, we were going to be happy for that and not play at the level that we need to play at to our standard. And they did, man. They came out fast. I thought we played really well. We were able to play a lot of guys today, and they executed at a high level. You know, I think it's always special when you get a win. It's special whenever, you know, we get our 11th win this year. I'm really proud of that. And then anytime you get a shutout in the Big 12, and that's our second one for the year, is pretty awesome. I know you're going to get to talk to a couple of players, but, man, I really am proud of that locker room and how they responded knowing that they were in and came out on fire to get to this 11th win and hopefully show the people on Sunday that we've got a really good football team and love it. With that, open up for questions.
Are we all ready? Fire away.
Coach, a lot of coaches around the country have been saying they wanted to make an exclamation point when they're competing for a spot in the playoff and the conference championship. How does it feel as a coach to see your team come out and do that today?
Yeah, you know, it really excites me because, again, you know, that's an old locker room. We got some vets, and they understood what we're playing for, you know, and you know, we definitely want to move up, you know. I mean, I know we've got to go win the Big 12, and that'll help us move up, but we want to move up. You know, we're at 5 right now, and, you know, we want to get as high as we can get, you know, in those rankings. I think it'll make a huge difference for us, and so that was a big part of today. I was really proud of the way they responded.
Talk about third and fourth down for both your offense and defense. On offense, you went 17 of 24 on third and fourth down, and on defense, you're on 2 of 15 on third and fourth down. I mean, what was working on both sides of the ball with those 2 downs?
Yeah, you know, I thought that the quarterbacks and the receivers executed at a really high level. The O-line gave, you know, our guys enough time to get the ball out. And, you know, like Caleb Douglas made some big plays. Coy Aiken made some big plays. Even young Tristan Gentry at the end made a big catch on third down to convert and keep the clock moving. I thought that was big. But I think the execution, we've been good. On third down, that's a big deal for us. And then you flip over on the other side, and we're really good up front. You know, our front 7 is really talented. And we always talk about if you can stop the run, then you've earned the right to rush the passer. And that's what's really tough, man. If you get into situations with, you know, David Bailey and Ramel Hyatt, Lee Hunter, A.J. Holmes, Duda, Jalen, all those guys, I mean, it's tough whenever we know that you're going to throw the football because they can pin their ears back and they're really good rushers. And so I think that was a big part of it. But, you know, that's something that we've done our last 3 games. We've done a great job of stopping the run. And, you know, if you do that, then you could play elite third down defense.
This is just the 4th 11-win season in program history. How does it feel to be able to come out here and get this milestone that so few teams in program history really hit before?
Yeah, you know, it feels great. You know, whenever you look at it, it's really the second regular season 11-win season in program history. You know, Coach Leach did it in 2008 with that group, and the other 2 teams, they did it in a bowl game to get to 11 wins. So it's pretty special to be able to do that, and that was part of it. You know, like Skylar Gill Howard, I'm sure it's going to be put out whenever we do our social media recap and everything. But he talked to the team last night in our team meeting about doing something that people haven't done before, and we did it today. You know, we're a team that has won 11 games, and, you know, we punched our ticket to Big 12 championship, and no team in the history of Texas Tech has done that except this one. So really proud of those guys.
Jacob looked a little bit like Davey O'Brien on that Pat stamp there. I don't know if you joked about it. I also was thinking about maybe he was going to do a trifecta of attempting an extra point too, but is there anything that kid can't do?
Yeah, it was funny at halftime. You know, I made my points, what we needed to do. The coaches are split up doing the adjustments, and, you know, I talked to the guys, and they were, you know, in good spirits. But I said, hey, if y'all want to laugh, they all kind of looked at me. I said, Jacob Rodriguez is human, and we kind of got that play screwed up, and the tight ends flipped, and he had rolled with what we had done all week long, and I know he wants that one back, but really proud of him. I mean, he scored a touchdown early in the game, and we still got some stuff to do with him. I mean, he's pretty natural at that position.
In regards to what your defense was doing to limit what Scotty Fox wanted to do, what were they doing? What did you kind of notice? Because it's his first game being held under 100 yards at UCF. So what did you notice?
Yeah, he's going to be really good. I felt there's one thing I said in the press conference. I told the team, since after his first start, he's really settled in. He's played at a really high level, and we felt like we had a good game plan. But the biggest thing is, part of our deal is, man, knowing and doing your job. Don't put your nose where it doesn't belong. Whenever you're facing Coach Rodriguez, there's going to be a lot of stuff going on, and it's all based on responsibility football. I think our defense did a great job of playing their responsibility.
We talk about it a lot, the red zone and how you guys have been trying to improve on that throughout the year. You touched on the Rodriguez play, but outside of that, you guys were punching it in the red zone on almost every drive that you had. How did it feel to have that success today and then finish out on a strong note?
Yeah, it's a second week, in a row that we've played really good. We call it the no stone zone. And that's kind of been the joke of Stone Arrington, our kicker, after the first time that we played BYU. I think he had 5 field goals, and I was like, man, it's great if you're kicking it at the 21, but 20 and in, we're going to call it the no stone zone and see if we can't punch that in touchdown-wise. And I thought the guys did a great job, threw some really good balls, some catchable balls, and had some receivers really go get it.
You feel like going into this conference championship week, this is the top 4 team. You guys have been ranked 5th there the past couple of weeks. Do you feel like you deserve that top 4 ranking?
Yeah, I mean, I do. I think we're a really good football team. I think we're, a team that can attack you in a lot of different ways. Defensively, I don't know where we end up after today, but we've been number 1 in the country in stopping the run. I think if you do that, you got a great chance. And then our quarterback's getting healthier and healthier, and that makes a big difference. Whenever Barron's healthy, he's feeling really good. He'll feel even better, as this week goes on. And whenever he's in there and he's started a game, we haven't lost a game, and hadn't lost a game either when Skylar Gill-Howard's been on the sideline. I wish he was on the field, but whenever he's with us, we're in a good spot.
Decision to pick the punt, what went into that? Did you kind of see something before then? I mean, what went into that?
Yeah, there was a couple times that we felt like we had it. Once we had it, we were going to do it, and a lot of it was, we had some really young guys in there, and we were getting stopped, and we were trying to just hold on to the ball and play as little as snaps of defense as possible. And so whenever I thought Kenny got it dialed up, and whenever they gave it to us, I mean, it was something that we had worked on. We felt like if we got that look, we were going to run it, and you're going to get different looks from every team. You're not going to get that same look from BYU, so we weren't going to, hold it in our back pocket and take it home with us.
Coach, do you have an update on David Bailey at all? Is he just out for precautionary reasons?
Yeah, we held him out. I mean, he's banged up. We'll know a lot more tomorrow, but it's nothing like we feel like everybody that played in the game today will play in the game on Saturday. I'll be really surprised if – now, I'm nervous until 1 o'clock tomorrow because our guys come in. They've got a mandatory med check at noon tomorrow, and there's always something that walks in that maybe you didn't feel, but hopefully nothing major.
Got time for about 1 or 2 more. Both teams are in the title game, upcoming you and BYU, but just excitement doesn't even put a word on it. I mean, how does this feel? First time in school history.
Yeah, man, it's incredible. I think we got a chance. A couple years ago, Texas OSU, I think, set the attendance record for 84,000. And I know the Red Raiders are going to show up. They've been waiting for this for a long time. Stop. And, man, we're going to be ready to play. I know Kalani will have his team ready to play, and it's going to be really exciting. It's going to be a great game. I mean, you're talking about, if they finish this off, you're talking about 2 11-1 teams that are really special teams. No matter what happens, I definitely think that BYU and Texas Tech should be in the playoffs. And I mean, we've done what we're supposed to do to do it, and we need to finish it off. And I think Kalani's done the same thing.